All right, now we're here with Raul, and he's going to show us some other fantastic ColdZone products. So, Raul, what do you got here?
So right here we have our new modular rack. It's our new design. It's going to replace our legacy EnviroTherm system. So one of the new things that we're doing with this rack is we're trying to make it very easy to work with from a installation standpoint and from a service standpoint. So one of the things that we're doing different is we're doing electrical panels on both sides of the unit. That way it keeps the electrical portion close to the actual rack.
Oh wow, right there.
So one of the things that we're doing is we're eliminating our fuse disconnect and we're going with the main breaker. So if something happens, it can just be reset. Eliminates the need of the service techs to carry fuses or try to find fuses in an emergency case. We're keeping all the electrical close to each system, so that way when the tech is working, he's got his diagram, he knows what goes with what, and everything's close to each system. It's convenient for them. And one of the things that we've also done is we've integrated an LED light that, you know, when you open the panel, you're going to have an LED light that's going to light up the panel.
That's one of those things you don't think about unless you're the guy, the tech who's doing it.
When they're working at night or early in the morning, you know, it helps them a lot. Another feature is, if you look at these switches here, okay, these switches here will activate LED lights inside the compressorized system. So under here, we have LED lights. So that will help them as well when they're working at night or or early in the morning. They can turn those lights on. That way it makes it easier for visibility as well. Some of the other things that we're doing, if we come around the other side, is we're eliminating our current rack has one large multi-circuited condenser, which makes it difficult for replacement. So what we're doing now is each system has an individual coil. So this will be per system. So if they need to replace this, you take a few screws out, unbraze it, you pull out this cartridge, and then you install the new cartridge, and then you're back online. One of the other things that easy access as well. Some of the things that we've also integrated into this is we have a receptacle for the field so they can power any of their vacuum pumps when they're commissioning the system for evacuation, charge batteries, whatever they need, make it easier for them.
ColdZone's thought of everything.
Yeah, so we're really thinking about that so that it's easier for them. One of the things that we're also doing that it's a very simple, but we've introduced it in some of our other products is these little things. These are gauge hooks. It's very, very simple, but they really like this feature because they can hang their gauges.
Yeah. So
they hang their gauges and they can work on the system. It's a very simple ad, but
fantastic.
It's one of the things that they really like on our previous products. We've also introducing the flip tops. If you look up here, we have flip tops. So what this does is it gives them easy access to the fan blade and to the motor. So you no longer have to sit there and take out bolts to remove the guard to get to the motor. So now they just flip it up, easy access to this, and it'll be give them easy access to clean the coils from the top as well for maintenance.
Well, you've done a great job of just coming up with a piece of equipment and just thinking about all the different things that could improve, you know, the maintenance side of it.
And that's one of the things that we were looking at when designing it is, you know, what can we do to make it easier for the field? For installation and for service.
Absolutely,
right? Because,
I can see that.
You know, if you make it hard for service and to install, you're always going to hear You're always going to hear it, and that'll get to the end customer, and then, you know, that you know, makes it difficult to work with them. We're using removable access doors. So what they can do is when they're in the field, these will drop right in. What they can do is, you know, if in the field, if they're going to work on it, they can just take it, set it off to the side, and then they can work on the system.
Full access to it.
Full access to it. They don't have to worry about the door swinging back and hitting them or trying to tie it back, especially when there's wind out or they're up on a roof. So that really makes it easy for them as well. We're also doing is, you know, we're also using removable pans as well. So if they ever need to replace an entire system, we can just remove 4 bolts, take this out,
Take that out.
and then we can send them another pan assembly. They can drop it in, braze it, wire it back, and then they're ready to go online.
That's amazing.
So those are some of the features that we've
That's
done.
awesome.
We try to lay it out also so that it's easy for them to service. You know, make sure all our side glasses are turned towards them so they can see the side glass. Make sure it's
good.
green. You know, easy access to filters, obviously compressors, so that, you know, and give them plenty of vertical space so they can go in there and make any adjustments as necessary.
That's amazing, Raul. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hear we got some other good product at the other
Yes.
end of the booth you want to take a look at. So
Yes.
thank you for your time. This is amazing.
All right, thanks for your time.